In your mind, what do you think would be the key problematic areas between Singapore and Malaysia that have irked us both on both sides for all these years? And what would you do as Prime Minister to hopefully diffuse these tensions so that really Singapore-Malaysia relations can have a very long period of very warm relations?
Thank you. Lesson number 1, never quote an author who's present. Then you tend to hear long questions. Okay, reference to reading is interesting. I don't really read because when I was in prison, when I was in school, I watched this great movie by this two renowned actor and actresses, Warren Beatty and Natalie Wood, Splendor in the Grass. The staff would know that, students wouldn't know. And then I watched Natalie Wood, which is my great hero in those days, reading from Wordsworth. Then, what though the radiance which was once so bright be forever taken from my sight? The glory that was once in the flower, the splendor in the grass. It's a love poem. You know that, so don't take me too seriously this thing. I do relax and enjoy. And I was having a dialogue with the young students last week in Kuala Lumpur. They asked me about my favorite song. I can't tell them about Nat King Cole or Elvis Presley or the Beatles. So I said, Adele, All I Ask. Do you know?
No.
You see, I asked, I think 99% of the audience, which are, you know, senior leaders, nobody knew. So how do you interact with the young guys? You don't know Sam Smith or Adele, whatever. Okay, that's just now to the most serious question. Of course, Singapore is our immediate neighbor. I go to Johor Bahru, then cross to Singapore. This is my first visit. Shouldn't be problematic. But more important is we have a long historical ties, cultural, and of course economic and trade. I am, although you can hear my idealism, principles, and etc., but I mean well for my country, and I think Malaysia would benefit immensely with these excellent bilateral relations with Singapore, and vice versa. You have stability, you don't have problems, you don't distrust each other, and I think this is certainly the spirit that we should aspire to achieve. People associate with Dr. Mahathir as someone who is a bit not too friendly, which is not actually true. He has strong views about some deals with he believed to be not either correct or we are not in the position to implement due to his costs. And as I usually joke, you know, Singapore leaders are competent, smart, professional, but they're too serious at times. We tend to be a bit more, you know, accommodative, among kawan, give and take lah, relax sikit lah, you know. So we need to have a meeting of minds and to build trust. Is that really problematic? As KP said, no, not really. I don't believe so. So, where the issues of yes, KP, I mean, water. I mean, to a general Malaysian say, look, you take water from us, you go and process Singapore, blah, 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 and you can sell us mahal, you know, so we're not happy. I think there are issues. I'm not making it simple. Neither am I critical. I'm just saying, it's general sentiments. But Singapore said we are doing a service. We are doing a service, and we are not making exorbitant profits because due to this. So I think to me, it is not a problem that should cause tensions between two states. But there are issues that must be resolved as friends and as good neighbors in the interest of both nations. Arigato gozaimasu.
This one, very difficult question. Chicken rice belongs to Malaysia or Singapore? 70 votes. So quick on that one. Very political, you know, you can upset a lot of people on both sides.
It's not a political answer. I'm giving an objective answer. Rice from Malaysia, no question. Chicken, both from Malaysia and Singapore.
Very good.